when you get in, it's like a rotation based program. So they'll give you two rotations in the first year of six months each, wherein you can pick a team and a group, and you can work with them for 6 months and then figure out if you want to continue or if you want to switch. So you can do that twice, and after that you have to take a call. Most people drive or take carpool, or there is a very shitty public transport known as Caltrain in the Bay Area. Some people take that. Depends on where everyone is staying. VMware is hiring a lot because they are coming up with a lot new uh, business groups. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, if you are a very shitty employee, then obviously they'll fire you. But I would say it's growing a lot because people have now started seeing VMware as a SaaS company rather than a typical old school software company. So it mainly used to make just virtual machines once upon a time. But like I said, now they are into everything that basically enables a data center. So now they're moving on to this data center management kind of a thing. So that means that they have products for storage, they will have products for networking, they will have products for load balancing, and so on and so forth. The people who work in my team are absolutely fabulous. Uh, so yeah, I get to learn something new every day. Once you know where you're going to work, is to file for an OPT. So that will give you uh, they will give you a card, and so that basically is proof that okay you can work over here. Beyond that, once you join the company, they will file for your H1B. Most people get their H1Bs, but there are a few people, so I think about less than 5% or something, who won't get it in either of the three or four attempts. So most big companies have a policy wherein they will let you work from Canada for a while they apply for your L1, and then you can move back to the US. You just need to get your H1B transferred, which is like I haven't done it, but I've heard that it's not that complex a process. Software engineers will be not as important as the obviously the finance guys. So it's just that sort of a thing. But in the Bay Area, I think almost all companies are software companies. So I don't think anyone has ever faced an issue with not feeling valued enough by the company. If you feel that you haven't got a lot out of your undergrad education and if you want to stick to a technical field throughout, then I can't recommend it enough. Things are taken more seriously. I mean, for every single assignment that you do, it is difficult, and you will spend a lot of time on it, and you will learn by spending a lot of time on it. Uh, the most popular saying that I heard in my first semester was "Go figure it out," because that is how everything literally works in the US, and which is a good thing. That is how you grow. But again, like I said, if someone is not inclined to stay in a technical field for a long time, then it's not worth it because if you don't like what you're studying, and especially for something as hard as an MS degree, then you will give up very soon. I will probably be heading back in 1 or 2 years.